Hi, this is Rochelle from 5 out of 4, and I am going to be sewing a side seam pocket onto a pair of pants. So I have my pattern markings here and here on the side seam of the pants and on the pocket. So I'm going to match these two right sides together. Then using a 3/8 seam allowance, I am going to sew right down here. Alright, so you can see my line of stitching. It starts about halfway in between this top part, and you stitch all the way down and it'll end right in that little corner. So now you're going to take your pocket and you're going to flip it out. So you're going to fold it and you're going to press this very well right along here. So you can see that the seam is folded towards the pocket. Okay, so this is what we are going to top stitch to keep the pocket heading this way, so that once you have your pants together, it doesn't want to flip out. It'll keep it so it'll tuck into your pants. So we're going to sew right about halfway in between, which is, well, half of 3/8, so 1/8 and change, all the way down to right here. Okay, so you can see my top stitching all the way down, and when you get down here, you just kind of pull it over just a little and back stitch right into that little corner. Don't worry about too much about this right here, because we are going to put the pockets together and this will all get encompassed in your seam allowance. Okay, so next you're going to do all your other 3 pockets, and then when you are putting your fronts and backs together, you bring your front across your back and you're going to line everything up. This is hard to do since I only have one hand, but okay. So if you're pretty talented, you can do all of this in one fell swoop, but it's always a good idea to at least reinforce the corners with your sewing machine. My suggestion is to start about 1 inch above here. Come down here, put your presser foot down and your needle down, make sure. Pick your presser foot up, pivot your fabric, sew all along here, and come all the way back up right into your seam allowance. You can feel right here where the seam allowance comes together. That's your 3/8 inch point. Put your needle down, lift your presser foot up, pivot your fabric again, and sew about 1 inch down here. Okay, so here we started about 1 inch up, came all the way down, 3/8 down from here, put my presser foot, or put my needle down, sewed all the way around the pocket, and then all the way up here into that, put my needle down, presser foot up, turn my fabric, and about 1 inch down here. So if you are using your regular sewing machine to sew these, you will then start at the top, just follow your stitching back around and then all the way down. Or if you're using a serger or an overlocker foot, you will do the same thing. The hardest part of using a serger is getting into this little corner right here, which is another reason that we always do this, because then if you miss a little bit here, you won't have a hole in the bottom of your pocket. And now it is serged. So you can see this corner goes nice and easily through. This one's a little harder, but I think I did pretty good on that one. But you can see there's a lot of loose thread right there. So, and that's okay. That's why we have the inner corner. And that's it. Do this for the other side as well, and carry on with your pants construction.